I once received a piece of advice that I didn't want to hear at the time, but I'm very thankful as I've gotten a bit older. Act the way you want to be remembered. As a leader, our resource is influence. That's what we use to get things done. It leverages relationships, it leverages social dynamics, but it's essentially anchored on this resource of influence. And in order to have influence, we have to act the way we want to be remembered. If we want to be remembered as someone who throws their toys out of the cot when something doesn't go our own way, then throw your toys out of the cot when something doesn't go your own way. If you want to be remembered as the gossip, or the subverter, the person who throws someone else under the bus, or the person who airs someone else's dirty laundry in order to redirect attention away from yourself and the prying eyes of others, then do those things. And it's really simple. You'll be remembered for those things. And not surprisingly, these things aggregate over time, and that will become your reputation. And with your reputation, it becomes your business card. It's a measure, a proportionate measure of your influence. You know, sometimes we overthink this stuff and we start looking through textbooks and whatnot. But one of the best pieces of advice I've been given is act the way you want to be remembered. And what would a good leader do in this situation? And pretend to do that in the short term until I can figure out something better. In my case, I've been very fortunate to work alongside some of the best leaders, I think, that exist on the planet. And in the absence of knowing what to do, sometimes I just pretend to be what they would do or what they would be in that circumstance. And it buys me enough time to not sell out in the short term by gossiping, subverting, throwing my toys out of the cot, becoming petty. It buys enough time until I can figure out a better plan. And normally that comes as it calms the situation down and the environment dissipates around us. I know not everyone wanted to hear that. And there's probably someone that needed to hear that before they go and do something wild, okay? But I'm only telling you because I got it wrong, and I had the good fortune of a good mentor to redirect me on the right path when it was relevant to do so. Have an awesome Friday, best of weekends, safe travels, best wishes.